Love Lessons. Episode 7. Epilogue. Epilogue. 1 year later. The sun streamed across the living room in dappled bands, filtered through white linen curtains that fluttered in the breeze. On the floor, a scattering of colourful plastic toys had surrendered to nap time, and from the nursery, soft lullaby music played on loop. Jaemin stood barefoot, swaying gently with a baby in his arms. Juan Alexander Park, now 10 months old, was halfway through a nap and halfway through plotting his next teething-related protest. "He's going to need a football helmet just to get through the next molar," Jaemin muttered under his breath. Amara, sipping iced tea from the kitchen, laughed. "You act like you're the one growing teeth." "Emotionally, I am." He shifted the baby to one arm and reached out for a kiss. Life wasn't perfect, but it was good. They'd survived the storm, and somehow, after everything, tragedy, trauma, betrayal, heartbreak, they'd arrived at something close to peace. Amara smiled. "I'm heading out soon." Jaemin nodded. "Be careful. And, are you sure about this?" "I am," she said. "He deserves to know." Mateo's recovery. Psychiatric center, late afternoon. The facility didn't feel cold or cruel. There were gardens, an art room, books stacked on communal shelves, and a few rays of light cut across the hall where Amara now stood, holding a small paper bag and her purse. Mateo had been placed on suicide watch the first week after the stabbing. The moment the reality had settled, that he'd harmed the person carrying the only remaining piece of the man he loved, he shattered. Psychiatric care was not a punishment. It was a lifeline. He was better now. Not healed, but better. The door creaked open and Mateo looked up. Thin, gaunt, but more alert. His curls had grown unruly again, like they always did when left to themselves. He blinked. "Amara." She offered him a gentle smile. "Hi, Mateo." He stood slowly, unsure if he should approach. You shouldn't be here." "I wanted to be." Silence stretched between them like a fragile bridge. "I brought something." She reached into the bag and pulled out a framed photo. It was of baby Juan Alexander, smiling toothlessly, dressed in a blue onesie with a matching bucket hat. Mateo's hand trembled as he took the frame. He's alive?" "He is." She nodded, eyes misting. "And healthy. I thought you should know." He clutched the photo, his voice breaking. "I didn't mean to hurt him. Or you. I was broken, Amara." "I know," she whispered. "And Juan, he would hate me for what I did." Amara stepped forward, placing a hand over his. "Juan would grieve what happened, yes, but he would also want you to heal. He would not want you to be lost forever." Mateo wiped his eyes with the back of his hand. "Why are you being so kind to me?" "Because I forgave you," Amara said softly. "That day, when you held on to me like the world was ending, I saw your pain. I don't excuse what happened, but I don't want that moment to be your ending." He looked down at the photo again. "You named him after him," he said. "And after Jaemin," she added. "Two men who loved Juan in their own ways. That name is his legacy." Mateo's voice fragmented and strained. "Thank you." As Amara turned to leave, Mateo called out, Can you bring him one day, when I'm better?" She smiled gently. "If and when that day comes, I will." Sunset on the balcony. Jaemin and Amara sat outside, the baby asleep in his stroller between them. "He's going to know about all of it, you know," Amara said, eyes on the horizon. "The love, the pain, the people who fought for him, even the ones who failed." Jaemin nodded. "And he'll know he was wanted, every second of his life." They leaned in, foreheads touching, while the last of the daylight dipped below the skyline. A new chapter has just begun. I hope you enjoyed the Love Lessons series epilogue. Before you go, here are a few questions for you. Question 1. When the truth finally arrives, who does it heal, and who does it hurt? Question 2. Is love still love when it carries guilt? And question 3. After everything that's been lost, what does peace actually ask of us? Life doesn't tie things up neatly. Sometimes it just grows quiet. After the damage is done, after the apologies that come too late, after the love that survives only because it learned how to bend, what's left isn't happiness. It's something smaller, something steadier. Peace doesn't announce itself. It settles in slowly, like sunset on a balcony, like a breath you didn't realize you were holding, finally letting go. And maybe that's enough for now. Thanks for watching. And as always, like, comment, share, and subscribe.